Hey Internet, it's Liz Shannon Miller, and I'm here in my kitchen today because, well, next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and I'm going home for the holidays, and I'd like to contribute something to the family feast. However, I don't actually know a lot about cooking. I'm very bad at it usually, and so I'm going to take today, do a little trial run of a recipe I'd like to try, and for the actual big day next week. The actual recipe is from the podcast Average Betty. Average Betty has been teaching the internet how to cook since 2006, and she's been recognized by Yahoo Video and iTunes as, you know, a pretty awesome expert in the field. And so today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attempting to make her dinner rolls recipe from last year's Thanksgiving. And it's all I've got is her recipe and my laptop and, well, prayer. But it should be fun. I'm mixing up the dry ingredients. Unfortunately, I was not able to get dry milk today. I don't actually know what dry milk is. I find that a little confusing. But we're going to substitute with regular skim milk. So unfortunately, I don't have a dough hook, but I do have a regular mixer. It's very exciting. So we're going to give that a whirl. It is really hard to film this and also actually do it. I can see why you would have, you know, an entire crew of people helping you out with this online video making thing. So I just wanted to point out that, like, now we are looking at this insane, like, I don't know, there it goes, look at that. So we're at the kneading stage right now, which is really exciting for me. I've never kneaded anything before, but I imagine it can't be super hard. But I am at this moment. This is the first time, by the way, I felt the need to do this. I'm going to go watch what Betty does in her video to figure out the best way, or to see what kneading techniques I should be sure to use.
Knead dough on floured board. Betty, you look like the living dead.
That's about all the kneading instruction I'm going to get. I can do that though, that's fine. Kind of would have maybe enjoyed seeing a little bit more. So because I didn't have a dough hook, this means that I need to be kneading my dough for about 6 to 8 minutes, which by my calculations comes to about 2 different playings of Single Ladies by Beyonce, so I'm going to do that. Okay, and so Beyonce's done, and so am I. Now we just gotta, you know, put it in a bowl. The dough's kneaded. I just need to wait an hour and a half now for it to rise. Gonna get some work done while I do that. Kitty riding a Roomba. I get paid to do this. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half now, so let's see what happened. Oh my god! Look at this. This is awesome. It's like giant. It's like a giant yeast creature thing. Okay, so now we've let it rise again, and we're going to knead it again, and then this time we're going to form it into little balls, which will then also have the chance to rise. It's going to be fun. But this part is the best part, because in order to, before we start to knead the dough again, first we punch it. You have no idea how satisfying that is. This is the way we roll our balls, roll our balls, roll our balls. This is the way we roll our balls. We've got a lot of dough left. And here we go. Okay, and voila. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So what have we learned today from our dinner roll adventure? We've learned that dinner rolls are delicious. We've learned they are not terribly complicated to make. We've learned that making online video about making dinner rolls is actually pretty tough, especially making it interesting. I can see why Betty decides to go with the comedy instruction hybrid, because quite frankly it's a lot more interesting than just watching someone cook for 10 to 15 minutes. But I hope you've enjoyed our little seminar today, and happy Thanksgiving! Yeah, good dinner roll.